guys, it's Carl from the Two Traders here. Today I just wanted to share a quick video on one of the trades that we had today, Australian dollar, US dollar. I just wanted to talk you through what I saw and why I placed this trade and what went through my head and how I got to what I did basically. So this was the analysis I sent out yesterday in the free Telegram group. If you're not part of, just drop me a message on Instagram or through email, carl@twotraders.com, and I'll give you an access code to that. So just explained a few things of why I placed the trade, but today I'm going to talk you through exactly what went on for me to get to this point. First of all, I'm going to start with a clean chart. So this is how I work basically. So let's get these levels drawn on. So we've got the descending trend line there. And what we see here, first thing I'm looking at, so the first things I'm looking at, we've got a moving average crossover, we've come down, we've bounced off of this like we have done previously. And what I look at next is the highs and the lows basically. So here I'm looking at this particular level here from the 10th of July. Then I'm looking at this level because price has come down quite a long way here, and this is where it's reacted and gone back, so it could do the same here again. And then the next level is here, which we may get down to, but we'll wait and see if we come through this level first. Let's get that there. Perfect. Right, so now we've got the daily marked out. So these levels here from May, this level was the low of July this month now. So the next thing I'm going to look at is the 4-hourly chart. So we come into the 4-hourly chart. Let's get rid of this quick. Let's mark on this trend line. So as you can see, we've not only broken through here, we've broken through this low as well. And what we can see if we zoom in, so the next thing I'm looking at is see how price is reacting to these moving averages, but also see how price is reacting to this low. And if you can look closely, so we've got this green candle here, maybe broke above a little bit, closed below. This one didn't break above, this one did, back below, and then we're sort of bouncing off this moving average here, both of these moving averages. So I was quite confident really about this move paying off. So now it's about picking an entry point. So this is where I'm moving down then through my charts basically. So if we move down to the 1 hourly, this is the next stop for me. See, I'm looking here, seeing it bounce off, price bounce off. Looking quite good, bouncing off of this low again. So I'll move this down to the 30-minute just to get a clearer picture. And here we've gone above this low, and we're pretty much back below it pretty quick. So picking an entry was basically just trying to pick an entry just below this value area here. So below here was a good sign that we're going to go lower. So I believe we entered this one yesterday afternoon sometime. And we see price not going back above this value area here. So it was quite good to get into this move where we did. And also what you want to look at when you're entering your trade is looking at your exit points as well. So on this particular trade, let's go back out to the 4-hourly. I'm looking at this low here, placing it above, but also sorry, I've got a cough here. Yeah, so we're looking at placing that stop loss above this low here, but also I believe we had resistance, trend line resistance here coming down. On the 4-hour lead, there we go. So now we can move back in, have a little look and see where that works out. So we've got the low here from July and we've got the trend line resistance here. So placing our stop loss just outside of that was a good good place for me, basically, just around about here I believe the stop loss was placed. So if we get this marked on now, there we go. So that was placed on, and basically the target area was that low that we looked at a minute ago. From here, where prices come down, and when price comes down like that and reacts, it's a strong level. Buyers are stepping in, same as they did here. It did go through that, which it could have here, and it still could. But for me, I was happy with where we got to today. We may see that come along here, touch off and move down to this before maybe turning around and heading back up. But I was happy with what we've got here. If you look at the risk to reward, that's what we're working off. So if you're risking £10 a day, you want to be at least making £11-12 minimum back. And then you can afford to win one trade, lose one trade, and you'll end up in profit over a long period of time. So this trade was particularly good risk to reward. And you can see it looks easy once it's all marked out, but it's finding these trades, looking at the market with no lines on and trying to work it out for yourself, basically. Sorry, I got really bad cough this evening. So that's that trade really, and it was a nice trade, and it's a good one to look out for in the future. Try and look out for the highs and the lows and work from those, because these are the levels where people are looking at. These are the levels that people are going to react to most of the time. So you can see here where this price has come down, what happens here, price is consolidated, then moved down. This happens all the time, so there you go, there's another two there, it's come down, so you just got to wait for these to roll over. Same thing would have happened here, where it's come down, you've got a moving average crossover, and then you can trade that up to this level here, 1, 2, then when it breaks through you can trade that up to this level here. So I hope you've learned something from this video. If you have any questions, then just send me a DM if there's anything you want to know. I'm happy to help out. I am kind of busy a lot of the time, trading, looking at markets, trying to provide trades. Some days we don't have trades. It's not because I'm not doing anything, it's just because the markets aren't favourable for a trade, so there's no point putting the trade on just to try and please people because they want to be in the market. I'm only going to put on a trade if I feel that there's a chance of making money, basically. And the week that we're in at the moment, I believe it's NFP on Friday, so the markets may be quiet now. Wednesday, Thursday may be good to avoid the markets, and then back in on Friday. Hopefully make some nice money on Friday for NFP. I believe definitely the last 3 NFPs we've made money, possibly more, possibly everyone this year. I'm not 100% on that, but it's normally a good day. Just remember to stay out of the market when that news breaks. Maybe wait half an hour. Just let that settle down. Let the people work out what's going on, and then we'll jump in on the direction that we want to be and try and take some money out of the market. Okay, thanks a lot, guys, and I will active in the Telegram group, and if anyone wants to chat, just DM me. Thanks a lot. Cheers.